Hello everybody, welcome to my video on how to perform CPR. My name is Juan Lagibo and I will be teaching you a step-by-step guide on how to perform CPR so that you can be prepared in the event of an emergency. Doing CPR immediately can double or triple the chances of someone's survival. So with that, let's get into the steps. So the first step to basic CPR is calling for help and checking for responsiveness. When you find someone unconscious, laying down, the first thing you want to do is check if they're okay, check for their responsiveness, see if they're awake. So what you want to do is not lightly tap them, but tap them hard enough that they can feel you and call to see if they're okay. Hey, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? And if there is no response, you direct someone to call 911. You don't want to direct it into the crowd because then no one will do it. You want to point someone out in the crowd to tell them, hey, I have an unresponsive victim, call 911. So once you've already directed someone to call for 911, now you can start your ABCs. And what that stands for is airway, breathing, and circulation. So what you want to do first is open the airway. And for breathing, you're going to put your ear close to their mouth and nose and stare right into their chest to see if they're breathing up or down or not. With these two fingers, you're also going to put them on the side of the neck to see if they have a pulse. I will demonstrate as so. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000, 9 1000, 10 1000. Counting all the way to 10 gives you an accurate estimate of their breathing or they're not breathing and whether they have a pulse. By seeing if their chest rises, you see that they're not breathing, and if their chest does rise, they are breathing. And if you can feel that they have a pulse, then that means they're alive. However, if there is no pulse and there is no breathing, then you will need to start CPR. So after determining that they don't have a pulse and they're not breathing, now you can start chest compressions. What you want to do for chest compressions is you're going to get your hand out, most likely your dominant hand. Then you're going to get your other hand and interlock it like this, as so. Then what you want to do is you want to find the nipple line. So in this victim, it's right across the chest, right in the middle of the sternum. And for adults, you want to go to a depth of about 2 to 2.5 inches. Unfortunately, for a lot of people, this does tend to crack ribs. However, this is to save a life. So a little broken bones over saving a life, so after interlocking your fingers, as so, you find the sternum and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. After doing about 30 compressions, I'm gonna take out my resuscitation mask. However, you might not have a resuscitation mask, and hands-only CPR is just okay. Mouth-to-mouth is also okay, but I will be using this resuscitation mask. After completing 30 chest compressions, you are gonna open the airway and take 2 breaths. After seeing the chest rise both times, then you can resume chest compressions again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So when doing chest compressions, it's important to remember not to go too fast or not to go too slow. A good thing to remember is to go to about 100 to 120 beats per minute. And a common way you can think about that is the song Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. Titi Me Preguntó by Bad Bunny is another popular song that you can remember to stay on beat. So going too slow, as shown as such, that would be an example of going too slow. Now going too fast, which is almost just as bad, is shown as such. And that's very bad for the victim. So you want to stay between 100 to 120 beats. Again, the Staying Alive and Titi Me Preguntó by Bad Bunny, those are two good songs to remember to stay on beat. So now I will demonstrate with all the steps combined what it should look like. Hey, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? You, call 911. I have an unresponsive victim. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000, 9 1000, 10 1000. No pulse, no breathing. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30. So an important thing to take note of is that once you've started CPR, you can't stop, and that there's only 5 reasons why you should stop CPR. And those 5 reasons are obvious signs of life. So that means victim opens their eyes, they start breathing, they gasp for air. Obvious signs of life. The scene becomes unsafe. So what that means is that, let's just say there's a fire or, God forbid, an active shooter, and the scene is unsafe for you to stop and do CPR on the victim. So scene becomes unsafe. The EMS has arrived and is ready to take over. So the person that called 911 should have called EMS, so that means that they're on their way. It doesn't mean that EMS is at the door and that you see that. It means that they're literally pulling you off of the person because they're taking over. The AED is hooked up and is analyzing. So the AED stands for Automated External Defibrillator. That's the thing that's like clear. So you hook them up to the person, and when it's analyzing to see their heartbeat, you don't want to touch them. You just want to let the machine do its job. And so you want to stay clear of that. The 5th reason is you are too exhausted to continue. So not like you broke a sweat and you're like just a little tired, you're a little fatigued. Too exhausted to continue means that you have been doing compressions and ventilations for so long that you cannot continue anymore and giving the victim proper care. And so those are the 5 reasons why stopping CPR is okay. All right, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this little informative step-by-step guide on how to perform CPR. So let's recap a little bit. So the first step is checking for responsiveness and calling for help, directing someone to call 911, explaining what the situation is, and letting them know what they're walking into. Second is chest compressions, remembering that to give chest compressions at the beat of 100 to 120 beats per minute. Think Staying Alive, think Titi Me Preguntó by Bad Bunny. Perfectly good song choices to think as you're doing your chest compressions to stay on rhythm. Another key point for chest compressions is 2 to 2.5 inches deep as you're compressing to reach the heart, to reach the vital organs, and to circulate the blood throughout the body. Third is the ventilations. You want to make sure that you're giving proper ventilations to the victim to kind of simulate like them breathing, and you want to reach their lungs, and that's another crucial step into keeping the victim alive, basically. The 4th thing, and it's kind of optional, is the AED, the Automated External Defibrillator. That's kind of the thing that's like clear. And so what that does is that lets the CPR operators know what the situation is, if they have a pulse, if they're breathing, things of that nature, whether to stop, whether to continue, things like that. And so AEDs are very helpful in CPR emergencies. Learning CPR is such a powerful skill. If you want to practice and get hands-on training, I consider and I implore you guys to really seek certification. So American Red Cross, American Heart Association, those two are very well-respected organizations that offer certifications in CPR, lifeguard training, in healthcare, first aid, things like that. Practice builds confidence, and with this confidence, it will empower you to act in the event of an emergency. So in case you are ever, God forbid, in a situation that you need to use CPR, with these skills that I've taught you, you should have the confidence to act, and possibly save the life. I thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for listening, and later.